legs and elbows inside the trolley at all times, just in case. And we are going to head down through a little part of the city that is called the Victorian District. The Victorian District is all around Forsyth Park as well, but we're going to take you down a little section of it so you can see a few more of the houses in this area. Hands, legs, and elbows inside the trolley at all times, just in case. And we are going to head down through a little part of the city that is called the Victorian District. The Victorian District is all around Forsyth Park as well, but we're going to take you down a little section of it so you can see a few more of the houses in this area. That was up until you took that pineapple down off the mantle. Then that was a very subtle suggestion to your guests that it was time for everybody to get out because the party was over. Coming up on your left-hand side, you're going to see this beautiful stucco home. This is called the McMillan Inn. The McMillan Inn on your left-hand side was built for the McMillan brothers, who were the designer of turpentine sills and turbine engines. The next home I'm going to show you is this very large white one with the chartreuse green colored door. This is the only Italianate style home you're going to find on this street. Every other home in this street is what's called a gingerbread Victorian style, like the one on your right hand side. It's easy to tell a gingerbread Victorian because it's got those very delicate spindles and the lattice work around the door frames. There is one gingerbread style Victorian home, however, that is absolutely unique, and you're not going to find one like it anywhere else in Savannah. You won't really find many of them in the rest of the U.S. either. It's in a style of architecture that's called polychrome. And polychrome gets its name because they use several different colors of bricks to design the home itself. They weren't painted. These were actually gray, yellow, red, and orange colored bricks that they used to lay out the home itself. And it's going to be on your left-hand side as soon as we can cross this street. Right now. Here we go. This is the polychrome house on your left-hand side. And you can see that each brick had to be very deliberately laid to make sure that it was, in the exact location it had to be in. It took 7 years to build that home. 7 years. That's how labor intensive this house was. And then of course we have our very beautiful rainbow Kendler gingerbreads here on your left hand side as well. During the week we take a trip down Huntington Street and we go to King Tisdale's cottage, but we don't do that on the weekend and up until Tuesday, because you can see that it's a little tight squeeze down there to get over there, and they're closed on the weekends anyway. But the King Tisdale cottage is the only African-American house museum that we have in the city of Savannah, and it's a little beautiful gingerbread style mattress that would be nice to sleep on, and that they would make really good stuffing inside of a Model T Ford cushion. Henry Ford thought that. Good way to save some money as well. Well, I'm here to tell you today that that is not a good idea. Because Spanish moths is full of those little red bugs called chiggers. Chiggers make you itch like mad, and all those people who had bought those Model T Fords were having a little problem on their backside. So, instead of recalling all those Model T Fords, Henry Ford did something a little different. He decided he was going to turn that into a business slogan. First, on your right-hand side, this peach-colored building is Leopold's Ice Cream. Recently voted the third best ice cream in the entire world by Travel Magazine.
Wow.
Third best in the whole world, and that is nutty. The Leopold family was one of those families that was originally chosen by Oglethorpe to come here to the Americas and make a new life for them. And so we have thanked Oglethorpe on a daily basis since for choosing Leopold family, because that now means that we have that very delicious house. It's going to be on your left-hand side as we're turning as well. That one-room red house was originally what would have been a kitchen, because it would have been hotter than the dickens in your house if you cooked in the middle of summer in Savannah without the air conditioning. So what they had was outdoor kitchens, and men and women would do all their cooking there. Well, it became a private residence just a little while ago, and in 2004, that little private residence was less than 200 square foot of the square that we have today. So this is our oldest and our newest square. So we're going to pull right over here to stop number 13. Now stop number 2, if you wanted to get a look at the church on your left-hand side, that big gray church, that is First African Baptist Church. It's the oldest African-American congregation in the United States.
Oh, wow.
They began building that church in the mid-1700s, and it wasn't completed until almost 100 years later, because it was completely built by slaves on plantations.
sais nager? Oh, ouais, c'est ça. C'est ça.
That's
the oldest African rhythm in the entire United States. You looking at me, Tony? Go do it.